Good afternoon, my friends. This is Isaiah, and you are here. Hope everyone's doing wonderful today. It's another beautiful day here. Just living life. The subject I want to talk about today is going to be the subject of visualization and how we can use visualization to get into alignment with whatever it is we want to go after in life. Or let's just say we're even content with life and we're not really going after anything. We're living the life that we want to and everything's just going wonderfully. These visualization methods can help you get in alignment with anything you want in your life, not just a situation, but any kind of thing you may need or circumstance. The way we use visualization to get into alignment with our destiny, with our goals, or something that we're trying to ascertain in our life is by utilizing our imagination to its fullest potential. Now, we're not going to go too far into the subject of imagination today. I'm going to do another separate video in the future on imagination, so be watching for that. But I am going to touch on imagination, because we have to use imagination to properly visualize for what we're wanting to do. Let me explain how that works. Albert Einstein said that logic will get you from A to B, but imagination can take you everywhere. And there's a good reason for that. When we imagine something, our subconscious mind, our brain, can't tell the difference whether we're really experiencing it or not. That's why when we see something that scares us, puts us into, we have a lot of physiological symptoms just from thinking about, talking about, or seeing something that may scare us in some way. Our imagination is playing out a scenario and our body is physiologically reacting to that scenario. I briefly mentioned this in yesterday's video, but the way this works is we're going to be using our imagination with intention, okay? What you'll do, and you can turn this into a meditation. I use visualization methods a lot personally in my own meditations. What you do is you'll just find a quiet, comfortable place where your body can relax and you'll be at ease. And if possible, free of any kind of distractions, okay? You want to put all your attention on whatever it is that you're wanting to visualize. Let me think of an example here. Let's say you want to visualize, I don't know, getting a new job, for instance, or we'll use that as an example. Say you want to do a visualization for, okay, you'll imagine the job that you want. You'll imagine what it feels like to have that job. You will imagine what it's like going into work every day, what your duties are, what it feels like to perform the task that your job requires of you. You will imagine what it's like interacting with your coworkers. You will imagine what the environment smells like and what it's like, just what the energy feels like at this place that you're wanting to get a job or you're wanting to go work at. Okay? You want to imagine every detail that you can, and you want to focus on that. But this is a two-stage process. That's only half of it. So first part, stage one, imagine the job in its entirety. Imagine what it feels like to already have that job. Imagine the gratitude that you feel. Imagine the value that you add to the company, or imagine the service that you offer, to the world and how it's going to help people in some way. Okay? Second part. Now I need for you to imagine what it's like through the perspective of your future boss. How you're going to be meeting a need for your boss. How you are going to be bringing a quality level of service to the company. So you're actually, imagine that your boss has looked at you as this person that can fulfill those needs. Your boss chose you because they feel most confident that you're the best and you're the most qualified for the job. And you imagine that you're going to fulfill that for them. Two parts. Imagine yourself already having a job, because you do. You just have to get in alignment with that. And imagine the need that you're filling for the person that's going to offer you the job. And I want you to focus on this, and I want you to really embody those emotions. Pay attention to what comes up. Pay very close attention to it, because that's the frequency that we're going to need to focus on here. And what this does is, if you visualize this enough and you practice it this enough, you will eventually start to embody the energy of the situation that you're trying to get yourself into. And in doing this, it will put you in alignment with your future destiny, with the thing that you're wishing to achieve or acquire. This is a very, very powerful tool. I've mentioned in previous videos, I've talked a lot about how everything, every circumstance, situation, object, everything that we can perceive is made up of energy. Everything has its own energy signature, okay? That's why we can sense different things in our environments. If everything was the same energy, we wouldn't be able to tell what was what. Our perception would be way off. So everything has its own energy, and everything's vibrating at a certain rate. When we use these visualization methods, when we meditate on and focus on what it is that we're trying to achieve or do, we start to embody that energy, okay? And when we start to embody that energy is attracted to us, just as we are attracted to it, because like, as I've said this before, like energies attract like energies. So you want to be in alignment with the energetic signature of that which you're trying to achieve, whatever it is you're trying to do. Speaking very broadly here, because everybody has different desires, different perspectives in life, different things they want to, achieve. Not everyone's out. Not everyone has a financial need or a financial endeavor that they are embarking upon, and not everybody's trying to get a new job, or not everyone's trying to acquire an object or a thing or a situation. But this method works across the board, because you're training your mind to realize that you've already achieved that which you're trying to achieve, or you've already acquired that which you've already acquired. Quantum science is starting to prove that everything exists in multiple dimensions at multiple levels. I am not a quantum physicist. I've done some reading on the subject and found some very interesting and compelling things from what I'm able to interpret and understand from the literature. But quantum scientists are starting to prove what was it I was just reading the other day? The potentiality. There's an unlimited number of potentialities that exist in multiple dimensional planes. And all that you're doing is you are creating an energetic signature that's in alignment with that version of yourself that's already achieved or acquired the thing or object that you're wishing to acquire or manifest. This is a very common practice. There's been a lot of cultures that have used this method of visualization, because there's different, I'm not going to go into it today, but we'll be doing a video series in the future covering meditation, and there's a lot of different methods to meditation, but this one's one of the more simple ones. You're not going to be doing anything else but sitting down, closing your eyes, breathing, and you can do this for 5 to 10 minutes or as long as you like. Just know this, that the longer that you do it, the more effective, based on my experience, that it will be. Repetition, repetition, repetition. You want to do this every day until you've achieved your goal or acquired the thing that you're in pursuit of. I can't stress that enough. Repetition is key. You can do this at night as you're going to sleep. If you do this at night as you're going to sleep, you are impressing this idea, this energy, this goal that you're trying to achieve on your subconscious mind. As we're going through the different brainwave states as we're falling asleep, alpha, beta, theta, delta, we're going through all the different brainwave states. As long as we stay focused on this vision, that will stay with us into our sleep state. And we will continue throughout the night to maybe have dreams about that, or to continue to focus on that. We're continuing to build that energetic charge that we're attempting to align up with. So it's very, very good. Very good thing to do right before you're going to sleep at night, especially if you don't feel like you have a lot of time through the day to just sit down and make some time for some light meditation. It's a very effective method to achieving goals or attracting something into your life. Visualization. It's why we have this imagination. It's so that we can create. It's so that we can produce things. Everything starts in our imagination. I mean, it's not just artists that use their imagination. Anyone can, you know. All you have to do is think about what it is that you want, where you're wanting to go, whatever it is. And you're already there energetically. When you're thinking about it, you're there. When you're thinking about it, you're using your imagination. So you're going to be doing something that you know how to do already. It's just a more concentrated version. It's more deliberate. It's with more intention, more purpose. Really, really think about, remember, really, really think about what it is that you want. Focus on it. Imagine that you have it or that you've achieved it. Imagine what those emotions feel like inside of you. Imagine, you know, what you're going to do when you've achieved this goal or gotten this thing. And then stage 2, remember, imagine what it's like through the perspective of the world around you for having achieved this goal. Imagine the value that you'll be bringing into other people's lives. And focus on how what you're doing is benefiting humanity. Very potent process. And as we go forward, I'll be getting into more topics like this one. Let me know what you thought. If you have any pointers or any ideas or anything you want to discuss further on the topic of visualization and using visualization methods to energetically align with that which it is you're trying to achieve in life, I'd love to hear them in the comments box below. And, you know, if you haven't already, please like and share and subscribe to my channel. And just help me get the content out into the world. If there's anyone that you know that could benefit from this video or any of my other videos, please, you know, feel free to share those. And I hope that, as always, you continue to have just a wonderful day, that you have many successes in your life, and that, you know, everything in your life is just going as you need it to and as you want it to. Till next time, I hope that you have much peace in your mind, much love in your heart, much balance in your soul. Great day.